Okay, so this is really an easy effect, and all it takes is a gimmick card. Okay, in this case, I'm using the 7 of diamonds as a gimmick, and all I'm doing is cutting the corners a little deeper than the other ones. Okay, usually the corners of the cards, most playing cards that I know, is 3 millimeters. This one, it is 5 millimeters. Okay, now the way I'm accomplishing that, you can use any nail clipper, any scissors, but the way I'm doing it, since I already have the corner rounder, is by cutting this corner only, okay, and this one. Those are the only ones that I'm cutting a bit deeper, okay, about 1 millimeter, because I'm gonna dribble from the corners, okay. If you're gonna dribble from the short sides, then you need to cut the short side 1 millimeter. The point is that you need to identify the gimmick card with your fingers. Now, there are several ways you can place the selection on top of the gimmick. In this case, it's going to be the ace of spades, which I will explain the variations at the end, how you can control the selection or place the selection on top of the gimmick. Once you already have the gimmick card, I'm going to place it about 2/3 from the top of the deck. Okay, as you can see over there. It's about 2/3 up. That's going to be easier for my fingers not to really put a lot of pressure and do a really smooth dribble. Okay, that's the gimmick card. I like the gimmick card to be close to the top instead of the bottom. It's better not to be, at least for me, close to the center. I try to do a really smooth dribble, which trying to keep the deck bending down is going to help my thumb not to struggle to find the gimmick and to do a dribble. Okay, and right there I can feel this is the ace of spades. I stop and then put the hand under, and you have to rise the upper packet a little further up so the dribble doesn't seem like it is happening right next to the hand. So you have to give a little room for the upper packet to keep showing up, so you want your hand to keep moving up as well. Okay, something like this. Okay, that's how I accomplish this. Now obviously you don't want to stop, you don't want to do this and then do this, it looks too obvious. You want to keep one fluid motion so it looks more legit. Okay, something like that, and don't stop, or at least don't make it look too obvious. Now, how I control the selection all the way on top of the gimmick card. Now, what I did in the performance, it may not be the easiest way, but it's a really easy way, at least for me, because I played the gimmick all the way at the bottom. When I spread, I did the slide under technique, which I already explained using 4 different steps in another video. Just go to this video description. I'm gonna keep the gimmick adjust so you can see what I'm doing. Kind of obvious, so it is right under the spread. So they say stop over here in the 9 of clubs. I'm gonna keep it face up so you can follow it. I'm gonna push the selection and play the selection over the gimmick and the rest of the packet below the gimmick. It is important that you keep the gimmick under. Okay, so let's say this one, the gimmick is over here. I show it, and then I place the gimmick under. Okay, king of diamonds. Okay, I show it, then I close it. That's it. The king of diamonds should be right over the selection, the gimmick, I mean. Okay, so another way you can do this is by placing the gimmick card all the way on top of the packet. Okay, and then control the selection. You can do the spread control, the jack of spades. Let's say I'm gonna control it all the way to the bottom of the spread. Okay, so it's all the way over here. I'm gonna include this control as well in the video footnote, so you can see how it works, the control, in case you like it. You can start doing the Hindu shuffle, and when I take the upper packet, I'm gonna drop this card on top. Okay, that was kind of obvious, obviously, while taking the upper section of this upper packet. Okay, and that's it. The selection is already on top of the gimmick. Or you can simply do the way I already explained. the way is by forcing the card. You just ask the spectator to say stop, they say stop, and you just show this card, okay, and keep dribbling, and that looks legit. You can ask the spectator you want to shuffle the deck before you even start the performance to see how the spectator shuffle the deck. If you notice they shuffle really sloppy, not really professional, you may ask them to do a refold shuffle, okay? It is not impossible, but maybe unlikely that those two cards will separate anyway, at least with one shuffle. But that's a personal risk. Or you can just ask the spectator to do simple cuts, okay? And that's gonna work as well. One of the issues using short cards is that when you dribble, you need to do a dribble test to see how high or how low is the gimmick located, so you can, you know, keep doing single cuts, swing cuts, whatever cut, and see if the gimmick it is placed at the right height for you to do the production. For me, it works better when it is close to 2/3 from the top of the packet, or 1/3, depending the direction you're looking. So the 10 of hearts, let's say I'm gonna produce the card, and notice I keep raising my hand while I'm reaching the card, the selection. So it looks one continuous dribble. So that's about it. You can do it as you may, quite easy to do, doesn't take too much practice. And if you still have any questions, make sure you ask it in the comment section down below. And I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial.